Hello, family. Today I want to take you a little bit into my morning routine and the way I like to start the day with mid maneuvers. So don't mind the order. There's no instructions. I'm just going to do my flow, and hopefully by now you know most of them. So just come and join me and do it with me, okay? I have a lot of back surgeries, so I like to start by focusing on this area to start feeling a little bit more flowy, softer, and that I can move before I even get into the big maneuvers. So let's do it together. So I like to start with this one. I think one thing that made me fall in love with maneuvers through these years is that you can make them your own. You know, you don't have to count, make them perfect or anything, but you can also dance through them. You can move, you can breathe, you can feel. For me, they allow me to feel freedom while I do them. There's still some days that I might feel a little bit of pain. And this is like immediate release, especially when I start with this one. Like here, I bring my hands to the front. I love to do my maneuvers moving, like constantly. So I play a lot with, like, where do you place the weight on your feet, your knees? Because that gives me different sensations while I do them. And also a lot of change of pressure. Oh, that felt really nice. In here, I always like to give an extra twist, like turning my elbow on the top. And if you haven't tried this, I always like doing my maneuvers with music. Doing them without music, it just feels really funny. But if you can, and you have like a favorite playlist, put it on while you do this, and also share it with me in the comments. I would love to hear your music and what is your own flow. In here, you can go as deep as you want. Increase the breathing. It might make you a little bit lightheaded, so just be mindful of that. Give the extra twist to the elbow. Playing with the pressure, with the knees. I don't know if you were able to hear that crack on the microphone. Okay, walk a little bit, because even if they don't look like, they're quite intense. I'm starting to sweat a bit, and my heart rate is like boom, 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 boom. Now I like to do these like 2. So clavicle. I push my shoulders out, the chest out, the booty back, to give like the most angles that I can. Then I do the same like in the solar plexus. This is one of my favorites. Some days I can like push a little bit more. Some days I can't. It really depends how I wake up. Move around. I try to bring like my elbows together in the back to give as much space as I can. Move a little bit. Allow your hips to participate. Good. Now this one I push down, like with my hands, and then I roll into the front, and I try to change the weight. Ooh. To give different sensations again. Ears. One thing that I feel is very important for me is to do the 3 zones of the body, even if it's like one on the head or one on the feet, just to make sure I'm balanced. Because otherwise my back and my chest and my hips are like super free, but my head, it's quite stuck. And I notice that when I do the head also, especially my ears, I think that's one of my favorite ones. My thoughts are very different. They're very clear. They're very optimistic. And I just feel I have more space in general. The jaw. And a little bit of the facelift, because obviously I'm a woman and I like to look younger. So I always do like my forehead, like pushing up. The sides. And you see, I look like 3 years younger now. Let's do one on the knees. This way today. I love doing like short little time spans of maneuvers, let's say like 10 minutes, and then do a different like session or even movements along the day, so like that it doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm doing a whole hour, I might not have time. So I just like splitting them through the day. Especially I like to do them like the in-between moments. Like when I'm in the shower waiting that the conditioner works, or when I'm in the line of something, or when I'm on a red light, or when I'm having a long conversation with somebody, or listening to somebody. And it's cool because even the person talking sometimes might even start doing them with you without even noticing that they do them. So I love to incorporate that through my day a little bit. And then the organs to finish. That is a no-negotiable. The organs always go in for me. So belly button. I prefer to do them laying down. Normally, even before getting out of bed is the first thing I do. Today, we're doing them sitting down. But if you can, try them laying down right before you get out of bed. It's the most delicious sensation. for the bladder, I'm just gonna lay down because otherwise it doesn't give me like the pin that I need. But if you're doing it, just know that I'm doing the bladder there. When I do them laying down, I also feel that I can go deeper, because sometimes certain ones are quite sensitive. Then the kidneys. The 3 sharp breaths, I use them kind of like to wake them up and to say like, hey, it's a new day. Let's do this. Now go down to the spleen. There, go a little bit forward. I choose to speak my truth today. I choose to speak the willingness and the desires of my heart. And I choose to speak out my ideas, my dreams, and what makes me uncomfortable. Heart, you're in charge today. Guide me and pin me if I don't listen. You're the pilot of today, and I trust you to guide me to have my best experience today. Brain, you're the co-pilot of the heart. Please support my heart and support me to have the best experience today and to help us find the how we do the things. And I always like to finish like with a mini self, just as a thank you, body, and as a beginning of a new day. See you soon.